Alana Brophy, weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
All right, let's head over for another look at the forecast, and we have had quite the mix this week.
Yeah, we started off the day today with those showers, Alana.
Wasn't it nice to see that? It's been a while since we've just seen some cloudy skies and some light rain. We saw them here at the ABC4 studios. Just a beautiful shot. We like to start the day with a little bit of wet weather, especially in our dry season. Measurable moisture since yesterday in places like Bryce Canyon, Tooele County getting 3/10, more than 2/10 in Cedar City, Centerville getting over 1/10, and yeah, over a trace in Orem, so Utah County getting some wet weather as well. We have storms out there right now. We're tracking them. I'll show you exactly where we see that flood potential. Our scattered storms take a bit of a break, but then return for a portion of our weekend. Now today, we're seeing some relief from the heat, but it doesn't last. I've got the timeline and the impacts as we get closer to the work week, and those new weather alerts are posted. Told you this would be a stormy view. Canyonland's now starting to see that line of storms track further east. They will move over the area, and they're dropping a decent amount of moisture, so much so that the area has seen some flash flood warnings. Satellite radar shows us the moisture from this morning tracks to the northeast. That line of storms east of I-15 continuing to move east. And we're keeping our eye on the West Desert because what was hitting Elko and Ely and prompted some warnings could move into the West Desert with some very gusty conditions as we head into tonight. So heads up. South of Vernal into Green River over I-70. That's where we see that moisture. Not much in the way of lightning at this point. But we do have a flash flood warning that was newly issued in the last half hour. It's for portions of Garfield and Wayne and San Juan County. This is for the area between the Henry Mountains and down towards Lake Powell. So any dry washes could easily flood with that storm that rolled through overhead. We're also seeing some of that moisture towards Kanab. 80s and 90s. Right now we hit 90 in Salt Lake, 76 in Moab with storms overhead, 102 in St. George. Heat builds for your Saturday and then spikes for your Sunday, which is why we've got a new excessive heat watch posted for Sunday that includes the Wasatch Front. Okay, triple digits coming back tomorrow. This is from noon to 9 p.m. This excessive heat watch will likely be upgraded to a warning as we hit our Saturday. Isolated storm potential there for our Saturday, but a little less than what we're seeing today because our deeper moisture is over to the east. Our Four Corners high kind of meandered a little to the east, which pulls some of that out of the area, allows for drier air to kind of move in. That doesn't mean we don't have the threat of a storm. We show it here as we watch our weather into tonight. West Desert. Okay, quiets down for a little bit. Isolated activity for your Saturday. Eyes to the skies, especially over the higher elevations. Uintas, talking to you, central Utah, east of I-15. Sunday, we see that heat come back full throttle, and that will trigger some of those storms along the spine, becoming a little more scattered. And the heat wants to hold on. Okay, possibility of flash flooding at Zion, Bryce, Capitol Reef, the swelling Grand Staircase. That does decline a little bit from where we were today, but still the threat is there. So as we head out, it's Friday, right? We're going for the weekend. Be careful when you're hiking and biking and stay weather aware. Upper 90s with triple digits in Salt Lake, 102 in Moab, I-15 corridor. Cooking with a mix of 90s, 106 in St. George. Speaking of cooking, grilling down there where temperatures are above average for the next 7 days. Check it out in Washington County. The threat of a storm sticks around. 102 is the average this time of year, and we're like, no, we're just going to stay above that. And we do. There's the Wasatch Front showing those numbers. Getting to 105 on Sunday. Ooh, chance of a storm. Slight chance for the next 7 days. Triple digits for the next 7 days. That's going to be hot. Oh, July, you have kept it so interesting. Active warnings out there. We will be tracking them throughout the night. Glenn, Emily, over to you.
Yes.